Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Welcome to Black and Nuance Podcast with Georgette. We are dispelling the ideas, my guests and I are dispelling the ideas that all Black people are monoliths because we're not. We bring our varying perspectives and things we go through that we can't always name. Welcome to Black and Nuance, powered by Excitement Radio. My special guest co-host, Queen, is still with me.
What's up, y'all? It's the one and only. You can't call me your girl, Queen, baby.
Oh my gosh. The one and only. You can't clone me. Girl, you need to make that a rhyme or something.
I know, right? I just have to remind people. You cannot.
Queen, what you got going on, girl? What else do you do outside of you doing this podcast with me, a guest co-host with me?
So,
because we're calling me what you want. Wait, what you
tell
me? What's really going on?
You know that's really Soulja Boy bar. Drizzy, big up in it. That's Soulja Boy bar.
I'm not.
Me, what's really going on?
I know. You know what? I was listening to Brilliant Idiots, and they had this song, about Soulja Boy, and they played the difference. I was like, okay, but I still like Drake's version better. No shade.
Oh, that's so petty.
Never, not trying to be funny, but so listen. I know we are getting into April. By the time y'all hear this, it's going to be the first week of April. And we're still celebrating us. Fuck that, okay?
Exactly. Oh, first of all, like I've been saying for the past month or so, we had to, redo February because it was just so much.
Tell us why we had to redo February.
We had to redo February with the whole Jesse, the R.
That's fine. So the one thing I stumbled across, Queen, I forgot my friend, one of my girlfriends I follow on Instagram. She had posted something about Black Joy Parade that happens in Oakland, California every year. And this February was their second annual. And I was like, wait a minute, there's a Black Joy Parade? I was like, wait a minute. Well, my computer's acting up. So you have it pulled up?
Yes.
Okay, so talk about it, what you see on there.
So it says it's a hyper-positive parade and festival to celebrate the Black experience past, present, and future.
Amen.
So we're just representing our Black kings and queens, baby.
Come on, and our little ones. I love it. And so I was like, I want to look into that, Queen. Like, I really want to.
So look, Georgette, their mission is, so it says the Black Boy Parade exists to provide the Black community and allies a live experience that celebrates our influence on culture past, present, and future because we do everything and everybody just steals it from us. It says we will unite a diverse community by creating a space to express each of our unique contributions to the Black experience. We invite you to be creative.
BlackJoyParade.org. So I got to figure out how to get involved in that. Have you been to Cali before?
I can't wait to go. I haven't, that's why I plan on leaving.
I know. She's like, I'm trying to get my ass to LA to the lot. Stop.
But I haven't been, but it seems like an amazing event. I would love to go for. Like, they even have apparel and all. Like, it looks amazing.
I have a what? They have a what?
They have apparel and all. Like, Black Joy.
Oh, yeah, clothes that they can buy. Yeah. No, absolutely. I think we need to do more celebrating of us. Does South Florida do anything like that? I mean, like
the blackest parade we got is the Martin Luther King parade. Okay.
Because you're born and bred.
Oh, I'm born and bred. Yeah, but we do need. The thing is, Miami is so multicultural that
is it?
Yes.
I mean, I guess
like you see how Oakland and California, like, they represent black culture. We would get the Haitian parade. We would get we would get the Caribbean parade.
Yes, Miami
we
Carnival.
We would get the Spanish parade. We would get everything but just a Black parade. Like,
right.
I don't know. Maybe we should start it with that. Something in Miami.
Okay.
It takes a lot of planning.
Yeah, so you can count me in. I mean, because you gotta really want to put energy into stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but we need somebody has.
When people think Miami, and I remember I was on Twitter and I jumped into this man's thread. When people think Miami, he told people, name something that's overrated. I was like, Miami and Miami Beach, no shade to the natives. I said, but y'all act like this is the only fucking beach.
We do not act like that.
Not we, but tourists act like it's the only fucking beach.
We don't even go to
I was like, beach. Why even come down to Miami Beach? Like it's so touristy.
Yeah, like we don't who stay here born and bred and all our life, like, we don't even go to the beach like that. Like, that's not even a thing. We find stuff, like, if you a city girl, let me tell you why they claim they trying to do this, which it actually didn't even happen, because I have a lot of friends that still went on the beach when they claimed they did it, and they're still going on the beach today, this week. So, because spring break, the businesses on the beach will lose money, and now they can sue the city of
Right.
Miami Beach.
They don't want
Because
that.
now they're losing out on money. They gotta be bringing in out at least $500,000, if not $1 million, on that beach.
What, per day? A week?
I'm thinking a day.
Yeah.
Because if you come down to Miami, I'm pretty sure the beach is really technically all what tourists come down for. So you're going to the beach every single
there's
day.
Hollywood Beach, there's Hallandale Beach.
Well, everybody only know Miami.
I'm telling you.
It's so much.
I was just
more.
like, y'all.
It's so much
y'all
more.
could have.
It is
Miami
overhyped.
Beach.
We don't go there like that. That's not even fun. First of all, don't touch me. Cause who are you?
Oh my gosh, that's so
it's
funny.
It's so much other stuff to do, honestly, in Miami than going to the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So still celebrating Us. I know the movie came out like 2 weeks prior. By the time they listened to it, so it would have been like 2 weeks. But Us, Jordan Peele's movie Us, hit box office. So the first weekend it made $70 million.
Yeah,
come on.
That
So
amazing.
what I saw floating around on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, they were just like, people of color, people that look like Jordan aren't stunned that this movie did so well, right? Like everybody else is stunned. It's always like we get scrutinized or we're given the benefit of the doubt, right? But Jordan Peele, Get Out did really well. It made a lot of money for a suspenseful or thriller. I guess what you call Get Out?
Horror.
No, you think that was?
It wasn't horror?
Let's look that up. We'll confirm. But nonetheless, Jordan Peele, shout out to Jordan Peele, shout out to my friend Winston. I had met Winston pre-Black Panther when he was living in New York and when I was in New York as well. And so I'm so excited to see him on the big screen. But wanted to shout out Jordan Peele, the super black cast, the children. Yes. We'll learn their names.
If it ain't black, it lacks.
Lupita and Winston doing their thing. And then also speaking of, while we're still kind of in the world of film, while you're looking that up, for Get Out. So Sony Animation picks up Hair Love short film from Black Klansman EP Matthew A. Cherry. And so Hair Love, just to kind of give people a background on it, it is, where is it? Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Shit.
About the hair?
Oh, yes. So it says it's written in co-helm pick, focusing on an African-American dad being put in charge of doing his little girl's hair for the first time. Hair Love, this is a quote from Deadline. This is what Matthew Cherry says. Hair Love is a wonderful father-daughter story, and they're proud to nurture talented young... Oh, excuse me. This came from Sony Animations. Hair Love is a wonderful father-daughter story, and we're proud to nurture talented young filmmakers like Matthew who are breaking new grounds. I also feel like a lot of these companies or film studios are looking for diversity cards, right? Like they need to diversify their portfolio, their content, and all this other stuff. But either way, it's still a win.
Anyway, so
it's still a win for us, right? I didn't get a chance to. I didn't know about it, so I feel so sad. I didn't get a chance to hear about it, and I would have loved to jump in on his Kickstarter. But yeah, he got picked up by Sony Animation, and so. When I read this description, I heard about it. I don't know. There's this. I don't have my phone in front of me, but I don't know if you're on Instagram. There's this father-daughter. He does his daughter's hair.
Yeah.
And he be killing it.
Which is probably where they got this from.
You think so? I actually follow the father because sometimes I just want to see what he's going to do to his daughter's hair, and he'll brush it and like. I'm tender-headed, so I even, big up the dad, because, he's being gentle with his daughter's hair, and...
He be slicking it.
Down! The mother is gorgeous, the daughter is beautiful, and I just love how he loves up on them, but especially his daughter, and he's proud, and I love, there's a challenge of masculinity that's happening, right? Because my mom didn't know how to do my hair. She would burn the shit out of my hair with a hot comb, right? And so that made me want a relaxer so bad when I was in high school. I wanted a relaxer so bad. And then I eventually grew out of that and wanted my hair to be natural. And I was doing my natural hair in college. People were making fun of me. And then shortly after, people were going, natural!
Yes, it's the most popular thing to do. But that's because people are celebrating black and... being your true self and being all this.
What do you think about that, right? People keep calling different things vulture culture, people being vulture cultures, or culture vulture. Yeah. Shit, I'm saying that all backwards. Culture vultures. But what do you feel like, what are you most proud about when it comes to our culture and everything that is just wrapped up in it?
I feel like black people are the most powerful people in the world. I just believe that everything we do, every move we make, everything we shake, somebody is trying to take and steal because they ain't creative as us. They don't have the mind, so that's why they try to steal us or enslave us or keep us keep us what's the word I'm looking for? Keep us in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, you gotta remember, you can't keep a creative, you can't keep a person that's so flamboyant and has so much to give to the world in a box. So I just think we are just it. That's why I always say,
"Oh my queen."
like, black people are just.
I love us.
Can't be touched.
When I tell you, I love us. I love us.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, though, Georgia,
so much.
It's a struggle. Speaking of,
girl, can I tell you, it is a struggle because I'm, by the time they hear this, I would have already went to New York. But I'm going to New York and I'm about to get my hair done in a protective hairstyle. I'm about to do crochet faux locks again. I'm the humidity. Because that's when I moved down here. I was like, I ain't fucking with these hairdressers. I don't know if they know how to do hair. I didn't have a hairdresser at that time, and so I was like, I got 2 months to buy time to get my hair done. And so, but we're so like the versatility of our hair, our body. How we look, how we speak.
They want it. They trying to steal. That's why I love Get Out. Get Out is real life. Like, y'all are trying to steal who we are. Y'all trying to steal our brain. Y'all trying to steal our looks. That's why Get Out is the perfect outlook on things.
Shout out to Jordan Peele in the building.
King.
No, so I want to go back to the king queen. So shout out to Sean and Murray, who we had on the last episode. But we were talking about something related to what was it? I'm trying to remember now. I lost my train of thought. But nonetheless, just knowing who you are as a woman and just appreciating your self-worth. And so I know I struggled with that, and I still kind of struggle with that, but I've come a long way. And this guy I had met, like, working at the station that I work at, we have people come in all the time. We had exchanged numbers, and I remember, like, I was commenting on his Instagram and stuff like that. So he hit me up on DM. He was just like, basically saying, like, you have my number, like, why haven't you used it? And I was just like, touche, but I did, but I can't with you. So, but when I hit him back, he was like, peace, queen. And it's so, and I remember king and queen from 5%ers when I lived in New York. Like, I don't know if you know what 5%ers are. Okay, hold on. Let me read the definition.
What is
5%ers? Like, it's a big thing. Like, if you're in, like, yeah, hold on. Hold on. I gotta, but he was the people that I knew were 5%ers. And so they were always calling you, like, peace, queen. It's this whole idea that members of the group call themselves Allah's 5%ers, which reflects the concept that 10% of the people in the world know the truth of existence, and those elites and their agents opt to keep 85% of the world in ignorance. The remaining 5% are those who know the truth and are determined to enlighten the 85%. So that's where 5%ers come from. So then it goes into the whole, like, peace, queen, peace, God, peace, earth, peace. So, if we are made in the image and likeness of God, that's the whole reason why, like, if I call you God, it's not being blasphemy. It's you have God-like abilities, right? But, if you talk to religious people, they're going to be like, blasphemy, but right. And so, but when I would hear people, like, when I would get called that, it just did something to me, like, in a good way. Girl, I be cussing up on here. You fine.
Yeah, like, no, nigga, you are... You need me. I'm the queen. Granted, you are king, and I shall treat you like such, but don't forget who I am.
Mind y'all, that came out so easy for you. No, nah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I get, because I used to be like, and sometimes we all have our insecure moments, but, man, no. No, don't
if only y'all could see. We need a camera in here.
Person, whoever you are, don't play
Yes, don't play with me. But no, yeah, so it's I just, I want to get to a place where we're able to I'm able to instill that in young women. Like, I have a mentee. Yeah, she was calling herself ugly from her school idea. I was like, don't you ever use that word again, right? Like, these are things that I'm trying to teach her from what wasn't told to me. And that's not to say anything about my parents or whoever. Like, my parents are from the island, so they had a different level of upbringing and things that they had to think about for survival purposes. And then I grew up in the States, right? So there's more resources, different than Trinidad and Tobago. And so, but with them, they were focusing on making sure we had everything that we needed. The other stuff that we sometimes forget about is, like, okay, the emotional nurturing that does not happen. And so I feel like a lot of our young men, young boys, black boys and black girls are not plugged into some of that stuff or connected to that, and so they grow up looking at TV or different things or seeing what other people are seeing from other people, and and sometimes you're getting it from the wrong spaces. Most of the time you're getting it from the wrong spaces, and then you emulate that and you think that's okay, right? Like there have been many a times where I had to correct my old co-host Snap on some things, right? Like how he was talking about different things as it related to women, but that's how he grew up. He didn't know better, right? Even when it comes to the LGBTQ plus community, I'm an advocate for that community, right? But I even have to check him on some of his homophobic comments that he didn't feel like were homophobic. Again, we're so
don't know.
So yes, anywho, back to the lighter stuff. Us, queen me. You know, it's about, you know, just really loving up on ourselves, but also just respecting other people in our communities and really and honoring that.
And realize everybody not supposed to look the same. That's why if you like, that's how I like how we were talking about like the curl fest and things, like everybody's hair different. Like my hair, like I'm natural and I'm Negro natural.
I can't.
So even though like I'm dark skin, like I'm chocolate, like I'm Hershey Kiss chocolate.
Girl, you brown skin like me.
I'm a little darker.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
You're very much caramel.
Oh my gosh.
I'm very much Hershey. It's okay. Hershey, it's okay. But it can be a girl that's way lighter than me with the same hair texture. So please realize, like, everybody's not supposed to look the same. Mm-hmm. Like, you can't call yourself ugly based off of how somebody else looks.
But remember how society has pitted us against ourselves and what they consider the standard of beauty. Mm-hmm.
Right, that's why I'm trying to say it now and just put it out in the atmosphere, because we're so used to comparing myself. And granted, I do it all the time. Like, I just big and like I did not care for my skin. Like, it used to be real bad, but I mean, at some point you gotta realize, like, everybody's not the same. It honestly happened when I went my environment that, you know, they grow from that, and then we all just become kings and queens that know that we are kings and queens, because there's a difference for saying it and knowing it. Y'all gotta know it, okay?
Okay, you heard it from Queen. I mean, I'm over here like I'm feeling her sass. Okay, so getting into all of the things segment, which I think this is going to be fun. It's our segment where something personal that happened in our day or week, or something that can be heavy or lighthearted. And shout out to my line sister Tristan for giving me this idea. She was like cuffing season, right? I mean, I live in South Florida where the weather is fucking hot every day. But cuffing season is upon us, right? Because now it's getting warmer. Whoa, it's getting warmer in other major cities, New York.
Wait, hold on.
Cuffing
season was in the winter.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you're right. So cuffing season is almost ending. It's almost over. Yeah. That's what it was. Okay. So cuffing season is almost over. You're absolutely right. Right. It's about to be summer.
And them butts come out, baby. Ain't nobody.
What's about to come out, Queen?
That thigh, that butt, a little bit of cleavage, honey. It's coming out, baby. And the mans will be out, and they're going to trust the girl. They're going to chase her. She's running. She's running because he's chasing her. But baby, cuffing season is over. We're not covered up anymore.
Oh my gosh.
We're not cold. We're not freezing. Your body temperature on mine is not okay. It's hot. It's hot, Georgia. It's hot.
Cuffing season. So, do you have a team? Are you dating? What you got going on? I'm about to be all up in your business.
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm dating.
But you said you had a phone call 4 o'clock in the morning.
Dating, though, Georgia. So
okay, we'll say, come on, Queen.
He said. So he has to be able to.
But that wasn't the pick me up
you
were talking about.
That, but I mean, that's
too. Okay, whoops. Whoops. I have to say this because, you know, shit just happens, Queen. So last episode we did with Sean, and this episode, for majority of the episode, I realized like we were speaking into my laptop microphone and not the microphones like connected to the board. And I'm just like,
Georgia.
And I'm like, why is the audio so funky? Why is it peaking? Cuffing season is almost over, right?
No, cuffing season is over.
Okay, wait, I say almost because it's April.
But it's spring break.
So it ends in spring?
The sun. Well, it really, technically it ends going into that summer term like that. Yeah, no, around now, yes.
So
because the sun is coming out, it's hard. The clothes are coming off as well.
Clothes are coming off?
Yes.
Watch it now.
Oh, baby, it's time to get naked. Listen, I
I can't with you. I can't with you. And so, okay, so cuffing season's quote unquote
Here.
over. I feel like it's.
Oh, it's over. So
I think it's almost, but that's fine. So speaking of cuffing season, did you have any teammates, any team?
no, you got somebody for me?
I do not. You like them young men, girl. That's not my bag. Not my bag at all. I can't help you in that young age group.
Oh my
But
God, that's hilarious.
Are you dating?
I'm not dating Georgette.
But you told me offline some mans and them called
Listen,
you.
there's just a guy and we talk, but we talk. That don't mean like
You stuttering.
No, because I'm just saying, because I don't want if it's another man that just may want to talk to a girl, I'm not trying to discourage him. Baby boy, come here. You can still talk to me. You can still talk to Queen.
But that's the whole point of dating, right? What is your
We
your
haven't
definition
gone
of
on a
dating?
date yet, so we just started talking.
Like for how long now?
A few days. So it's really nothing.
Okay, so by the time they hear this podcast, which is going to be the first week of April, even though we're recording this,
It'll be a few weeks.
it
would have been
a
about
couple of weeks by that
about
time?
2, yeah, about
2 weeks. So he still hasn't asked you out.
It's not he hasn't asked me out. He's not here. Like he's not in Miami.
Oh, so you should have led with that, honey. Henty,
Oh,
you should have led with that.
okay.
Because I was about to fry the shit
He's
out of him.
because he's from Miami.
Okay.
He just don't live here. Like he's about to like get his master's.
He
type
lives
vibe.
where?
He's in North Carolina, but he's
Okay.
going to Georgia for his master's.
Okay, girl, because he was about to get read his rights real quickly.
No, I'm pretty sure if he was here, we probably would have did.
That's
something.
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so he
Probably,
is-
but you know how trash my generation of men is. So
and you
This
like
is-
men your age. No shade, but you like men your age.
you gotta teach them. They need to get taught.
That's the problem. You shouldn't even want to go.
Yeah,
into
you're
that.
right.
Come on, you don't want to
You
go into
so
it teaching.
Right. Yeah, I don't want to teach a man.
No, I mean
nothing.
like teaching, not in those regards. Like
Like,
teaching him how to please you, that's different. But talking about like teaching and overall speaking.
Like K. Michelle said, you can't raise a man. You ever heard that song?
Uh-uh.
You can't raise a man. Oh my God, Georgia, I'm gonna have to sing you the song. It's amazing. You gonna feel it. But yeah, I'll check.
Okay, so what about the single mothers that have to raise their young black boys out there in these streets?
No, a girl raising the guy
Oh,
she's
okay.
dating. And she says in the song, doing things that your mama should have taught you. Like she says that in the song.
Right, and then but I think that can get into. I mean, I
Are you
am I dating?
trying to come for me, queen? Somebody.
So am I dating? No, I don't really have anybody that I mean, there's a couple of people like, there's people that I'm interested in, attracted to.
I remember you saying last episode that
she about to call me. You about to call me out on something?
we're
shit,
just
thank you.
we're having girl talk, right? Yeah. So
I
I
think I
know
myself
about
up.
being like the list girl. Like,
Oh, yeah.
pick
You know what? I subscribed to that
to
list.
the
Like, I
list.
didn't really, and maybe that was my problem. Not because I didn't have a list, but because I wasn't very specific about what I wanted in a partner. And so all I knew was, like, I wanted to be attracted to him. I wanted him to be tall. I wanted him to be slender. Like, those are the only things that I could tell you.
need to hit on.
When it flipped, when the same people that I, like, that even that basic requirement turned into disrespect. On the receiving end.
So it's like, dang, I don't even want to be attracted to you anymore because you think that you're so much above me or you're this perfect man for me.
No, it wasn't that. It didn't matter that they were tall, slender, look good. They could still disrespect the shit out of you, right? And so now I had to start looking at things holistically. How did they treat me? How did they make me feel? And every moment in the situations that I was in that wasn't right, I knew, right? I could definitely recap even some of the people that I've dealt with, like in the past year or so, how I've felt, and I've had to own a lot of that. Right? I'm not perfect. I still have my qualms with me and different things, but at this point, I told myself, like, man, too many people around me, family members, friends, family members are dying. And so I'm like, man, when am I going to step out and really just own it? Like, I think we had lightly said it, but we could really get into it. Like, I wasn't the girl that was out there exploring, experimenting.
that
and
wasn't me neither.
really, I mean, I really, you know, I have girlfriends that have had a plethora of experiences, so they get to like,
too.
they know this, they like that, they've done this, their legs been up in this position and that.
Georgette,
and so,
that probably is our problem too, because we have friends that has done like
so
crazy
I'm living
things.
vicariously through
Do you? Yeah, so like you hearing it, so in your mind you're like,
Yeah.
you've done experienced it, so you don't even want to try it. Like,
I mean, I do want to try it, but I'm just like, y'all are consistently with somebody, or y'all have a partner, or a companion, or a boyfriend, girlfriend, however you want to say it. And I was like, well, I don't really, you know, and I refrain from really adding people to my intimate rap sheet, because I just really treaded that water lightly.
Me too, because I believe in soul ties, and I believe in good
soul
and
ties.
bad energy.
No,
so.
that too. And so there was some stuff that happened to me that I just kind of carried with me, and I've allowed to kind of stifle just me being intimate and open and vulnerable. And I'm working through it. I'm not all the way through it yet. But you know, that's not to say that I don't have my fun. I don't broadcast it. I mean, with the exception of us talking about it now, but even then, like, I'm not even telling you a lot of stuff. Like, I don't put my personal business on social media. I'm really big on that now, only because I learned my lesson in college when I was so vocal about the guy in my first relationship, the guy that disrespected me, like abs, you know, attractive. He was in the fraternity, you know, I joined a sorority. You know, we were like the Jay-Z and Beyonce,
like the perfect,
complete opposites. Opposites attract. But it was like, wait a minute. Like, it, you know, it just, you know, I just felt like I had to be a certain person because of what I saw. And so I didn't really know how to be, I didn't really know how to be a girlfriend in a relationship. Like, I was just doing, I felt like I had to be completely submissive. That word again, right? Like when we were talking about it with Sean.
Had to make sure he was happy.
Well, I submissive in the means, like, if he said something like, okay, you know, and it was so weird. Like, I didn't love myself at that time. And so I had to, you know, grow into what I didn't want for me.
Makes sense.
And like I said, I still have my fun, and I have my, you know, my interesting.
Ooh.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Ooh la la, Georgette, stop. That is so funny.
Wait, so earlier when we, because we had to re-record this segment, you were talking about you want a guy to pick you up, and I was just like, wait a minute, pick you up.
Yes, he has to pick me up.
Pick you up.
He has to be able to lift me.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah. What you thought? Because what you thought I meant was
straddle, like straddling him. But then I thought you meant like
straddle,
like boop, like girl, come here, girl.
Oh!
Come on. Is that not what you meant? Cause that's
that's not what I meant. I'm just mean like
picky?
just because I'm a big girl. She's heavy set, so he's got to be able to like. Ooh.
Yeah, so that's the same
but
thing that
not
I'm thinking about.
doing.
Like,
yeah, but I'm not even thinking about that way. But I mean, hey, that too.
well,
That helps.
my mind is on this good.
That helps, but that ain't what I'm talking about, Queen.
Excuse
Look
me.
how our queens be out here thinking.
I mean, listen, I crave me some him, whoever him is. Like, do you ever bang? What you want to talk about? Coffee seas over bang.
Yeah, we're covered up now.
I can't.
We're not trying to cover up anymore. We trying to get bull.
Can I say, speaking of cover up, shout out to, I call him Director Bay. He lives in LA. He's always talking about, like, so he'll look at my outfits and stuff like that. He'll be like, oh, okay, you know, you still look like a curtain, but you're getting better, right? Like, because I'm always covering up.
Director Bay.
He's like,
Not.
Well, I understand what he's saying. Like, for me, and again, tying it back to the last episode, I didn't really delve into my sexuality and feeling sexy and being a woman until after college. And so I would have guy friends that would see me in college that were like, Georgette, and, you know, like, I really started embracing it, Queen. I mean, like, outfits were looking different. Mm-hmm. I know what size boobies I have, but a lot of guys were like, Georgette, your breasts are so big. When did they get that big? I was like, sweetheart, they've always been there. They've just been concealed, right? So, like, I started owning it, like, my legs. I would even have girlfriends that would be like, Georgette, no homo. And I'm like, y'all don't have to say that. They were like, you know, oh my gosh, like, your legs are amazing. And so I would start wearing outfits that were just really.
Baby, you gotta see the form.
And so, right, so he would make
something.
He would make comments. He was like, okay, like, well, I had an outfit where I had some leather shorts on, and he was just like, it's about fucking time you show some legs. And I was cracking.
Legs, body.
I was cracking up. But no, so what I was going to say was, So I have moments, and this is why I'm always in my head a lot, and that's why I feel like I maybe didn't have as many experiences as I could have, because when I'm thinking about a guy in the worst way, right? And when I mean the worst way, I'm talking about like the most sexual way possible. I don't tell them. Like, I'll tell my girlfriends. And so, perfect example. I had text somebody. I had wanted to text somebody like, I'm craving you right now.
Ooh.
And I didn't do it, right? Because that's forever. So now you can always.
I'm craving you right now.
Yes, I'm craving you. And so all I did was like, I did the eyes emoji.
Oh, the eyes. Oh, the eyes low-key be meaning that sometimes.
Okay, so he replied back, question mark.
That was your shot. That was it. He opened the door for you.
He did, and I was like, oh, that my eyes. That just meant I just wanted to see what you were doing.
You could have at least said you gonna come over or what?
I didn't really want anything, and then
you folded, Georgia. You folded.
And he replied. You know, on iPhones you could do like haha to their message. Or
So
he was like haha.
He knew what was up.
I know, but I was long gone to sleep by the time.
What time
back.
it was?
He replied. It was pretty early. Like, I have an early ass bedtime. It was
you tell me that.
Yeah, so I go to work really early. So I think I texted him before like 9 p.m. He replied back.
He still no.
Well, I woke up at 4 a.m. He had replied to my text about like I didn't want anything, like haha, like 1 o'clock in the morning. I was laughing. I thought that shit was funny.
It's so crazy because
would you do that?
No, and I'm over here boosting you up, and Georgia, let me tell you,
girl, he left that door open.
No, let me tell you, I would freeze up because
why?
Because Georgette. How I'm messing with you, like that's me. Like, I would totally fold.
Okay. So while we're on air right now, we gotta do something. Okay, so we gotta do something.
I'm not doing nothing.
No, open up your phone. Open up that damn phone.
Instagram's open.
No, open up your phone. Open up your text message.
What am I doing? Because I don't have anything to send anyone. So
no, but listen, but the guy that you are dealing with or talking to.
But that's only a few days. He don't even need to think that I am that type of person, because I'm not.
You don't even hear what I was going to tell you what the challenge was.
I apologize. What's the challenge?
All I'm saying is text him like, hey, hope your day is well.
Oh, we've been texting since I've been here.
Just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about you.
Oh, he knows. We've been texting.
Okay, so then tell him how attractive you think he is.
Huh?
Crickets.
What? That is so wait.
Crickets.
So just randomly be like,
I just want you to know, if no one told you today, that's what we're going to do. If no one told you today, I got my text open. Hold on, we're gonna spend a couple seconds. If no one told you today,
I'm gonna say anyways.
Okay, see, I'm doing it right now. If no one told you today,
which nobody didn't, because they better not.
Oh, girl, he's in Forever I Love Atlanta. So what you gonna do about that?
He's in North Carolina right
now.
Oh
shit! Okay,
but he's going to Georgia.
Oh, okay.
But I get what you're saying. No, nobody still haven't. Even though it's only been a few days and he's just a friend.
Okay, listen, I sent my message. Let me see. Did you send yours?
What am I saying again? So if no one told you today,
I think you look good. Bomb. Sent.
Boop. Well, we talked on FaceTime earlier, so literally he was getting dressed while we were on the phone.
You're here. So I want you to do it now. Say something. Say something.
I'm just gonna say.
I just need you.
Anyways, I forgot. I'm saying I forgot to tell you how good you look this morning. Okay, wait. Let me see what he just texted me first.
I just need you to say something, babe.
I'm gonna say okay.
Okay, listen. And this was a real moment. And so for all the listeners, right, the reason why I did that is because I know I chicken out, and you heard this queen over here hyping me up to do something that she's not willing to do. And so I was like, listen.
Oh, yeah. I will proudly admit. Listen, I root for anybody who is bold.
I think it is
so
important. I think it is so important to let people know when we're thinking about them, right? I think it's so important to say things while we're in the moment. I mean, and when you send somebody a message, and I want to give listeners the caveat. When you send messages, and I do this, and I'm really big on this. There was one guy friend, like I had bought him, I called it a care package, but I had bought him like a bag of different things, like, because I wanted to. But when I bought those things for him, I immediately released him and those gifts. There were no expectations of him having to tell me thank you. There were no expectations of him having to buy me anything. I did that shit because I wanted to.
Yeah.
Next.
I feel like I'm not.
Right?
I feel
but
like
people
I'm
aren't like that.
Right? I could give you, but the thing is, I don't put a hold on like material things and like money. So I feel like money is meant to be.
But even compliments. Think about it. How often, Queen? Okay, so if he didn't reply back to you in a certain time frame, how livid would you be? Do you get upset about things like that?
Oh, I will probably Block him.
Why? Because I can fry you for not responding back to me in a timely manner. But isn't that the same thing? So why would you block him?
Because, King, you seen my message. You seen it, King.
Why? But you're assuming that he should be on the phone at all times because you sit next to your phone. He's in class.
You right.
He's in the bathroom.
You right.
He's talking to his mom.
You right.
There's a family emergency. I'm just saying, I'm throwing things. He's in the shower.
Take your phone with you.
Your
mom can. You can put your mom on.
Take your phone because I can phone with his mother.
You can
don't
be present, but you also you can be present for both. No, I'm kidding.
But,
I'm a sucker. I'm kidding. I totally.
But
am.
I say all that to say the point that I am making is it's nice to be thought about. So why not return or reciprocate that gesture that we?
It's
think.
just a feeling that I get inside. Like even
What's
just
the
looking at the message. Like,
did you send it?
I didn't send it
Girl,
yet.
give me this goddamn phone. Give me that
I
phone.
want you to hear the feeling that I get. Like the feeling is like so
What's
weird.
his name?
What is
Okay,
this
you don't have
feeling?
to give me his nickname. What's the nickname for him? North Carolina. We'll call him Carolina. What we call him? Grad school. Oh, you said he's going for medical. What is he doing? I'm making all this shit up.
You just made up
a whole shit, right?
Let's just say he is going for medical.
Okay, masters.
That just
We'll call him
sounds
masters.
so good.
You better text masters.
But look, why is it this feeling?
Give me this
Why
phone.
is it this feeling? Okay,
she keeps pulling her phone.
sent.
Let me see. Nope. Let me look. Let me see the blue. Okay, she sent it. Okay, she sent it. Because you like him, you're attracted to him. We get when we're attracted to somebody, we get butterflies.
But it's only been a few days. He don't need to know how attractive I am to him. I feel.
What? But why, Queen? Let's break this down. Why do you feel like somebody that you are attracted to that has actually expressed interest doesn't need to know how you fucking feel about
No,
them?
he should know, but not now.
Why?
Because it's too early.
But listen, the point that I am making, and not to sound morbid, we are acting like the next hour, 2 hours from now, tomorrow is guaranteed. Why not share it now? And I'm only saying these things because I want y'all to call me out for not doing something like this, right? Like, okay, next time I need to text, I crave you.
Ooh.
Right, if I'm thinking about somebody and that's what I'm thinking about.
Oh yeah, I think you should.
I just don't want. The only thing is, I just don't want them to have that in their text message combo because that is forever. I can't delete it from their phone. That's the only reason why I didn't do it.
You really can't, but you can on Instagram. You can delete message.
You
You can delete your.
I gotta look
message.
at that. I think you can.
No, you can't. You
But
can unsend it.
I'm not doing that. I'm not.
I
Doing
know,
that
but
in
I'm just
DM.
saying. That's what.
But all I'm saying, listen, and if I want to hear your comments about that. You know, how soon is too soon? Do you agree with sharing how you feel about somebody despite what you feel like a respectable time frame is? Fuck societal rules, but hit us up in the comments, SoundCloud.com, Black Nuance Pod, Apple Podcasts, review and make comments as well.
And I just feel like we should. I think me personally, just gotta get over the like you said, how don't expect nothing back. If I don't expect nothing back with saying it, then I think it's more free.
Expectations kill a lot of things.
You're more free, like
Expectations kill a lot of things. I mean, I can think about a rotation of men right now in my mind, guy friends that I'm cool with. I'm just like. Right, but I only chose to text one. But there's another one I could text and be like, "Hey, I hope all is well." Like, I just because girl, like when I send the text message, I'm on to the next thing now. I'm telling again because we're 10 years apart, we're a decade apart. It took me time to get here. Don't get that shit twisted for 1 second though. I can be very petty, but I am willing to hear somebody out if there's a reason why like I hadn't heard from them and and they're like, Georgette, like I got 2 phones, or like what I do in my day-to-day is kind of crazy, or like I don't take my phone in with me, like I'm this, that, and the third. You just don't know what they're going to say on the receiving end, and then God forbid they tell you like a family member dies, you're going to feel shitty.
Georgia, I can't even function on what you're saying right now because I'm just paranoid of what I'm about to get.
Y'all, she is over here like looking at her phone. Stop.
Oh my God.
Queen, stop.
Why
okay.
would you have me do that, Georgia? That is so
Because
wrong.
that's what we do over here. Black and nuance. We are not monoliths. There's so many layers to us. Come on, clap it up. I gotta clap it up for Queen. She did. You see how she sounds? But
he would never hear that from.
But this is the same woman, right? The same queen who goes by Queen that's not willing to let this man know how she feels about him as well.
I call him King.
Okay. And?
Oh.
What else?
That ain't enough.
That ain't nothing if he don't know how you feel. That doesn't mean anything if he doesn't know that you're thinking about him, that you find him attractive, that you can't wait to talk to him. You don't hear me though.
Georgette.
She don't hear me though. Anywho.
I hear you loud and clear in my ears.
Queen, how can they find you?
They can find me at Queen. They said it's literally spelled how it is said. QUEENTHEYSAIT. You can also follow me at Tell Me Mo. Yes, it's Hood. Tell Me Mo Media.
That does not have to
and
be
check
Hood.
out my podcast too, the A-List Pod.
Yeah, you gotta have me on there.
Oh no, you gonna come. I want you to come when my co-host is here, so we all here, like, and we can just all read each other.
Queen,
It'll
I
be
want to
amazing.
bring you. I want to bring you back after that fucking audio snafu that I didn't catch until the second episode. I got to bring you back.
Okay.
I definitely have to bring you back. Yeah, we'll find a day. You can find me on Twitter at Georgette, first name basis, on Instagram at Georgette Star with 2 R's, GeorgettePierre.com. You can also find Black and Nuance Podcast on Twitter and IG at Black Nuance Pod. We are SoundCloud, and you can also email me blacknuancepod@gmail. Can you stop stirring at your phone? Did you reply back?
No, not yet.
She's over here like do 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 do. Anywho, Queen, thank you so much for rocking out with me these past couple of weeks.
Georgette.
It was a pleasure. This won't be the last rotating guest co-host. You don't know who I'm going to have on next, but I love it. Black and Nuance Podcast. Peace.
We out.